This is a fantastic dish for entertaining, brilliant for festive parties. It's cod fritters with a pea and mint puree. Works equally well as a canapé or for a main, and the main reason is you can do most of the prep in advance. So to start off with, just going to add the milk to our pan, and into that goes a couple of peppercorns, a bay leaf, and these beautiful cod fillets. Now you don't have to use cod, you can use any firm white fish. I've touched the fish, so I'm just going to go and wash my hands for a second. So that's just starting to come to the boil, so it's a case of taking that off the heat, covering it and just leaving it for 10 to 15 minutes. Now it's ready to come out of that milk. You can already see that it's going to start flaking beautifully. So what we're going to do now is actually cook the potatoes in that same milk. So what that does is retains all that wonderful flavour from the fish and makes sure you keep all of that flavour packed into this wonderful dish. You can see that that's cooked beautifully because those individual flakes are coming apart. What this also does is means if there's any stray bones left in there, you're going to pick up on those. Our potatoes are cooked all the way through, about 12 to 15 minutes. Move the potatoes into a bowl, ready to mash them. Now because you've cooked them in the milk, you've got that lovely creaminess to the dish. And now in with the fish. So a little bit of seasoning, so a tiny pinch of salt, a little pinch of pepper, the garlic, 1 egg, and this is going to bind everything together. The zest of the lemon, and also the juice. And now, just to add the parsley. Don't worry about chopping it too fine. I quite like it quite coarsely chopped in a dish like this. Because I'm going to be serving these as a canapé, I'm going to be using about just a teaspoon and a half per fritter. If you're using it as a main course, make them as large or as small as you like. With this quantity of the mixture, we're going to get 20 to 25 of these lovely fritters. It's time to move on to our purée now. This lovely green, vibrant purée, it's going to sit just underneath those fritters. So to start this off, saute our lovely green salad onions. What we're doing now is just caramelizing these salad onions, just to bring out some of that natural sweetness and almost like a nuttiness, so it's going to work beautifully with the peas. You can see there's little flecks of gold starting to appear in there, so I know they're ready. So it's in with the peas. Straight from frozen is fine. And then we're going to add our chicken stock. Peas have softened beautifully now, and you don't want to overcook them because you'll start to lose some of that fantastic green colour. Now we've got 2 more ingredients to go. We've got this lovely, lovely fresh mint. Try and leave out the stalks, they can be a little bit woody. Just go for some of those leaves. And finally a little splash of double cream. We're just going to have a pinch of sugar here, which is just going to really build on the sweetness of those peas and that mint. And now it's a case of blitzing all that up to give us a lovely smooth puree. The puree's done, it's exactly the colour I wanted it. All we've got to do now is roll the fritters in some flour. Very straightforward, you don't want a huge amount of flour, just to literally coat them. A little bit of olive oil in the pan. And now we can start frying these lovely cod fritters. Just rolling them in the oil, just so that they're coated all the way around and get that lovely golden colour on the outside. 4 or 5 minutes tops. All I have to do now is drain them on a bit of paper, and while they're cooling just a little bit, I'm going to start assembling the dish. I'm now just going to rest one of these just on that lovely teaspoon. And there we go, gorgeous cod fritters with a minted pea puree.